Welcome to another studio vlog. If you don't know me, my name's Tammy. I'm a clay artist, but I also go by Uncomfy because your girl's a little anxious. I make cozy art to make others feel more comfortable. I'm gonna take you through the process of me sculpting my commission sculpts. I really love taking on commissions because they're so much more personal. They're so much more touching to me, so much more heartbreaking sometimes. And there's something about bringing someone else's vision to life. That's where the magic happens for me. It's like the melding together of my skills and my story with someone else's story. Sometimes from across the world, it's their story that I'm bringing to life right here in my studio. So yeah, we're gonna do a bit of that magic today. We're gonna be sculpting 2 customers' commissions today, and both of them requested multiple items, so I'm anticipating a long sculpting session. But I hope when they see this, they'll get a sense of how special these pieces are to me, and I really hope that they turn out well. Usually I feel like I make things pretty small in size, but these are much bigger pieces. I'm going to be using different techniques concerning resin, glow in the dark, realistic food texturing, all of that. So I think it should be a pretty fun sculpting day. Sorry, the sun just went down. I just feel good today. I feel a lot of creative energy flowing through me. This past week has been very, very rough in terms of creating and my mental health. So it took a couple of days for me to get over that hump and to get back into feeling like myself. I haven't been feeling like myself these past couple of days. What I'm really learning these days is that life will always ebb and flow in terms of how much energy you have, in terms of just events in your life. If it's really busy one week, there'll always be a calm week following that. So if you feel like you are in a slump, if you feel like you've been really, really stressed, just know that things will get better. It'll get worse, and then it'll get way better, and then it'll get a little worse, and so on and so on. There are always things that you can do yourself to make your day just a little bit better, and maybe I'll talk a little bit more about that while I'm sculpting. So yeah, let's just get to it. This video is kindly sponsored by AkiFlow, a time blocking platform that allows you to consolidate all of your tools, all of your events, and all of your to-dos in one place so that you can plan your days as efficiently as possible. If you feel like your days go by way too fast and you never have enough time to do anything, time blocking can be a great ally to your routine. AkiFlow combines a to-do list and calendar view that allows you to drag and drop tasks onto a schedule, making it easier to create time blocks. For visual learners like me, these time blocks are so helpful to see just how much time I'm really spending on something like responding to emails or doing other admin stuff. And time blocking in general allows you to see where your priorities are at. So if I can see that I'm spending a large chunk of my time responding to emails instead of actually making art, I can make adjustments to my time blocks accordingly. Time blocking also allows you to intentionally set apart time for self-care, like exercising or reading. So eventually these time blocks turn into healthy habits that you can maintain in the long run. Using AkiFlow also prevents context switching. And if you don't know what context switching is, having 20 tabs open on your browser is the epitome of context switching. It's going from Google to Outlook to Slack to responding to someone on your phone. It's all these different apps and different platforms that are supposed to make our lives easier, but actually prevent us from being productive in the long run. Once you have everything in the same place, then you can plan your day efficiently and effortlessly. AkiFlow helps consolidate all of these tasks into one single calendar, and I love them for that. Thank you, AkiFlow, for sponsoring this video. So this is the first commission that we're going to be sculpting today. You might remember this from a previous vlog where I was sketching this in the cafe. So this is part of my series of forever ponds, and this one is actually based on my very first forever pond that I was commissioned to make back in, I want to say, December. It was a forever pond with 2 goldfish in it, and she commissioned it to be a reminder of her and her late sister. So that one really ripped me to shreds, and we still have a really good relationship. We still talk, and I think it's one of my favorite commissions that I've ever done. So this one is for a new customer, and oh wait, I just realized I've been showing you guys the wrong version. So the big frog is my customer and the smaller frog is her late nephew. And when I was drawing this, at first I had them sitting side by side together, but I don't know why I'm like choking up about this. I was sketching in the cafe and I realized I wanted her to be hugging her late nephew, and that was the best way that I could think of doing it. Also with this positioning, there's more room for details like the flowers and lily pads next to them in the forever pond. Geez, that made me so emotional. I can't, you guys, I can't today. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a very, very sensitive and emotional person, and it used to be way worse. But nowadays I feel like I'm better about it. Like, I'm not crying every day. Also because I've been watching way less K-dramas and more crime documentaries, so there's just less for me to get sappy about. The other commission that I'm gonna be working on today is this astronaut bunny. We're gonna be making the option number 2, which is uncomfy bunny facial expression. And the cool thing about this one that I'm really excited for is that I actually bought globes, these plastic globes. It comes apart like this, and I'm gonna use this to make the helmet. I've never done this before, but I think this is the best solution that I could think of. I'm gonna sculpt the head and the body separately, and then put the head in here, super glue the body on, and then coat it all around with resin. And I think that'll make for a really cute, cool, but sturdy keychain because she wants to use it for her ceramics bag. The same customer requested this Radish picnic piece. So it's gonna be a desk figurine, and there's gonna be a piece of pie. I just got some clip art pie to put in there because I didn't want to spend my energy drawing it, but rather sculpting it. Hopefully the glasses will look better than they do in this sketch. For the granite / stone base of the pond, I'm using these. It's the Sculpey Primo in, I'm trying to find the shade, in gray granite. I love this clay. Not super hard to condition like female clay is. It's pretty soft actually, but yeah, I love these like special effects shades from Sculpey Primo. My little cup of tools and keycaps at the bottom. Like I said, I usually make really small, tiny pieces, but for a dust run like this, I think I'm gonna have to use a full block of clay. With the clay roller, I'm just gonna roll out a big slab for the base. Like one of the hardest things for me to go through is like learning how to be okay being by myself. Melon milk, can I have one? Yes. So good. I swear my posture is usually better most of the time. I'm just trying to get them to nestle perfectly, and I think I finally got it. I'm really glad that I'm documenting this because usually when I make commission pieces, I'm so focused on getting it done and getting it done right. Sort of like with the kanji bunny. I was so proud of the bowl that I painted, and I really wish that I filmed myself painting it, but I just couldn't because I didn't want to film myself like messing up, and I felt like the added pressure of filming would cause me to make it worse, but I think this is turning out pretty well. finally finished it. I took a lot of time to add some extra details like lily pads, a lotus flower on each end, and some white flowers around it. Time to do the next one.
You're a deputy chief, a high-ranking official in a very...
Recently, I've been doing my nails. I just got this new gel set that I've been really liking, and I've been moisturizing my hands and using cuticle oil and just rubbing that in. I don't know, the more I look at them, the more I value my hands and everything that they do for me. Like, it feels like an out-of-body experience when I'm just like looking at my fingers and my hands, and I've been experiencing a lot of wrist pain and aches in my fingers. I think this is probably the earlier stages of carpal tunnel or arthritis, and I'm really scared about that. So I've just been doing stretches and massaging them, and I want to remind you guys, if you are in a creative field, to take care of your hands, because damn, if you don't take care of them, you'll regret it for sure. I've been sculpting with wrist compressions and trying to do more stretching throughout my sculpting sessions, so that's been helping a lot. But yeah, take care of yourself. Especially when you're younger, you think that you can just power through these all-nighters and power through pain and you'll recover quickly, and that was the case for me, but I'm quickly realizing that that's not the case anymore. I guess I just wanted to give a shout out to my hands.
I'll rest them and I'll stand up here and I'll walk all over the rocks. He embarrassed our entire...
So my plan to make this work is that obviously you can't bake this in the oven, so I'll have to glue it in after it's baked. So I'm going to bake the head separately from the body and then just attach them all after it's done. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. It looks really good. I almost forgot to add blush. Okay, the head is done.
And call 911 and continue to foundation to law enforcement. But other than that, no.
Now I'm making the picnic blanket for the third piece. I think I'm gonna have to make the desk friends separately and then glue them on after I paint the picnic picnic blanket. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good, and I'm not concerned about dust because I'm gonna be painting the pattern on anyway.
Because this plastic is sort of cool and everything.
Oh my god, Tammy.
What?
You have to make a campfire scene.
Oh,
like with little fire logs, and then they're all sitting around like holding marshmallows or something.
Yeah.
That's my commission.
They're
Not just has to
done.
cool for a while.
Okay, so we are prototyping the Croc charm now, and Austin compared it to his original like gibbet, and the base of this is actually very wide compared to the normal one. So we're trying to fit it into this Croc, and it does fit.
It's tough.
It's tough, yeah, it's really hard to fit it into the holes. Okay, I got it in. I was like, yeah, this could work. The thing is trying to get it out is another story. Like, I just snapped it without that much force. So that was 2 out of the 2.
It's a one-time use one.
Croc charms that we broke, yeah. So it was a one-time use.
You gotta commit. It's like a sticker.
Yeah, so we're gonna try again. This time instead of a hollow fill with a solid fill. We'll be back. Bro, you're always in my chair. Okay, I took a break to watch a pie charm tutorial, and this video was made like 8 years ago, but it was so good and high quality, and 8 years ago I was 14 years old. And yeah, that was the prime time for me to be watching YouTube tutorials on how to make clay charms. So the video style of the tutorial was so reminiscent of like using little PowerPoint titles. So yeah, this made me really happy. I got my roommate to drink a beer real fast so I could use the bottle cap, and I'm gonna make a pie now. I'm just making little balls, and the filling isn't too important to me. The crust on top is more important, so I'm gonna focus more on the latticing. But yeah, I think this is pretty good blueberry pie filling. So now I'm making the lattice, and it's just like making a pie lattice in real life. It's so crazy how making food miniatures is just like making real food. So you lift up every other row, put it down, then you lift up the rows that you didn't pull up.
그런 말 하지 마. 내게도 쉬운
I think that's good.
빠듯한 현실의 무게가 버겁고 낯설어. 마지막 나의 배려가 어쩐지 상처만 주는 것 같아. 같은 공간 속 서로 혼자인 채로 결국 눈을 마주 보지 않는 우린 남이 됐겠지. 차라리 미워하면 차라리 미워지기를. 미련과 익숙함 사이 그 어딘가 쓸쓸한 이 종족도 견뎌야만 하겠지.
Okay, we reprinted them with a thicker base, and they are much better. And we just tested them on some Crocs too, and they're very sturdy. So, but these are ready for Croc charms to be made, which is the other part of the other commission that I was working on. What's cool about this one is that the bottom is still a little see-through. So when I put the resin on, it'll be like water. So I think for the past hour I like dissociated because I literally don't remember what I did. I think I probably scrolled through TikTok for a bit and like just sat there, I think, but now it's 6 o'clock. I'm gonna water my plants. Usually I would prefer to do this during the day when it's sunny because it's so pretty and light. But I was just like sculpting and working all day, so. Mr. Uncomfy made curry for dinner.
Now,
Hi, it's the next day and I'm gonna paint this picnic blanket now.
So out advanced, President Snow is building a minefield of traps and lethal devices called cons.
Trade the city with some of it. So they have 10% of the
Rusty red on her shoulder, I was cleaning her shoe when it clicked on the trot over in the bright morning dew. We brushed and we braided dandelions and chew. It was a mutual arrangement we both saw into. Can she walk in the fire? Can she run in the rain? Can she make it up the mountainside? Can she make it down again? I have often wondered if she'll go and jump the fence. Will she keep on moving onward or stay in what could have been? Broke my arm in December, we were running for the thrill. You turned in the canyon to the snowbank where I fell. Even still, I remember knowing she could feel it too. Was a mutual arrangement, we both knew what to do. She had a star on her forehead that was easy to find. When I let down